Hey guys, so I'm back with another art journaling process video. I am still doing the Get Messy Season of Love prompts. This one in particular wasn't really from a prompt. It was just inspired by the season and like the things that I've been thinking about in terms of love. I kind of pulled out a bunch of things, one of them being this cutout, this like little illustration cutout from a magazine. I really liked the girl. I thought she was like pretty. The illustration was pretty. The word that came to my mind when I saw it was lovely. So that is why I am using her here. What I'm doing is doing an image transfer. So all I did was take a bit of gel medium and just covered the girl entirely with it and then placed it face down onto the paper where I want the image to transfer. I love doing image transfers. They are time consuming because I did this last night and then today I went back in once it was dry to begin peeling away the back layer. The trick with image transfers when you're using gel medium is that you have to use something that was laser printed. So you can't use something that was printed on an inkjet or the ink will just smear. Like it wouldn't transfer, just smear. Something that is laser printed, so magazine cutouts are really, really good for image transfers. Another thing is you have to like put a lot of gel medium on the image, and it doesn't really have to be spread evenly, but make sure that everything that you want transferred is covered like with a lot of gel, and that you have to let it sit for a while. Like you have to let it sit on your page until it's dry, really. But it's best to let it sit overnight, or not. Yeah, overnight. Overnight's fine. Because the longer that it sits, the longer the ink will transfer because it'll be dry. And so when you go to peel it, like when you go to add water to the back to peel off the excess, you're not peeling away the image that you wanted to transfer as well. Like it'll be a clean peel. This one was difficult. It gave me a bit of problems, only because the back part, the whatever was on the back page was printed in black, and so the black ink, when I applied the water to peel off, kind of smeared around the edge of the girl, and it took a lot longer than I thought to peel away, but I eventually did. And to get it evenly, I took kind of like a dry piece of paper towel and just kind of rubbed against the image transfer to get all of the excess paper off. You'll know that it's okay to do that and not tear away the image because the gel medium kind of goes on like plasticky, and so it's kind of smooth when you go across it with a paper towel or your finger or anything. So I finally got all of the excess magazine paper off, and so what I'm doing now is just taking a bit of gesso, white gesso, and just kind of going over with my finger all of the dark spots that were created with the water and that black ink from the magazine, and that just to kind of get rid of that harshness in color and also blend the edges of the image transfer into the paper, because I don't really want it to seem like it's like sticking out, you know. I want it all to blend. And so here I just took a scrap piece of paper. I know it's from Heidi Swapp. I got this little torn piece from my Get Messy swap with Xenia. She sent me this torn piece, and I kind of left it as is. I just kind of made the edge straighter so that I can go into the crease of the notebook, and I just kind of glued that down with a tape runner, and I am just covering it a bit with the gesso just to blend it in and just to kind of soften up that blue color a bit on the edge. And so I do that for a bit. And now I'm just kind of looking through the bits of ephemera that I have on my desk just to see what else I can add, because I just, was definitely missing something, and I didn't have any plan for this one. My only plan was to show how lovely the girl looked. So towards the end when I do the actual writing, it'll reflect that. But right now I just kind of took a doily and I cut it in half. Kind of just placed it at the bottom again with some gel medium, and I'm just covering it with the gel medium, and then I think I go back in with the gesso and kind of blend it more into everything else. And that's what I really like about the gesso, is that it's kind of transparent when you put it down. So it's really nice to blend things together, because it gives you like a subtle blend, not just entirely covers in white. You can still see whatever is underneath when you put it on. So right now I'm trying to fill in the spot towards the right with something because it's so blank. And I'm looking through the scraps that I have. Scraps are always great for art journaling. I always keep scraps. Like if I'm doing a project and I have a decent amount of paper scraps, I keep them because I know I can use them elsewhere in my art journaling. So here I found one piece of scrap paper. It's from Dear Lizzie's Serendipity line, and it's this navy, like with a white rose outline on one side, and the other side is white with like this mint light blue polka dot. And so I cut it in half, and I'm using both strips. Like I have these kind of uneven strips, and I kind of just stick them down with the tape runner. And now I'm going back in with that same big ballpoint pen and doing a few scribbles. Gotta keep that theme going. And now I'm going right into my watercolors, and I'm again doing the watercolor effect where you blow on the blob of watercolor. And again I used, well actually no I didn't, I used a more lighter pinker berry color. So not the same berry color that I've been using, just a bit pinkish, more pinkish and more like lighter. I kind of want it to accent the pink that was in the image transfer, and so I put that on both sides just to make it a bit like symmetrical, I guess, like a bit even. And again, I'm going in to add a few more scribbles to that side as well. And I go back in with some watercolor. This time I use like kind of like a lime green, only because she has a bit of that green. The image transfer girl has a bit of that green in her hair with the flower that she has in her hair. So I kind of wanted to put more of that on the spread, just so that it takes your eye around the page, since it's repeated in those different spots. And so here I'm just kind of cleaning up stuff and moving stuff like away and going through a bunch of packs of stickers that I have from different scrapbooking companies, trying to find any kind of like word or phrase to put on the page. There's a blank spot under the image transfer, like kind of where her arm fades into the page, that I kind of wanted to cover up and put something there. And I think I settle on 2 sheets of stickers, and then I go with the crepe paper Hello Love sticker sheet, and I take out the word love in this really cute, kind of like whimsical looking black font, and that is the only sticker I use. And I kind of put that down there, and I'm just kind of sticking it because it's over a bit of gesso and the gesso is not quite dry yet, so I'm kind of sticking it down there. And then once that's down, I kind of go in with a pencil and write out just a few lyrics from a song that kind of was in my head when I kind of looked at the girl and said that she was lovely. I go in pencil first, and I write it in pencil, and then I go over with a gel ink pen, and then I erase the pencil bit. But what I end up writing was, "'Cause she's so high above me, she's so lovely." It's from that song. She's so high, she's so lovely. I actually don't remember the title of the song, but if you check out my corresponding blog post, I will definitely have a link to the song there so you can listen to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the song, but that is these it was kind of like the song that popped into my head once I looked at the illustration of girl, because I said, oh my god, she's so lovely, and then the song kind of popped up into my head, so it was kind of in my head when I was doing this page, so I kind of used the the first few lyrics of the chorus and just put it there. So yeah, so these are the close-up pictures. Again, I'll leave a link down below to the corresponding blog post so you can see a bit more close-up of the photos. And yeah, that's it. Bye!